Acme, Coke, steel, take care of some unfinished business. There's a couple things that I'm going to take from the site, and this is something I've been wrestling with all week because I question if it's the right thing to do, and a lot of people would laugh at that. Who gives a shit about taking some definitely garbage from an abandoned wasteland? If people came to my workplace, somebody picked through my shit, would I have a problem with that? Now, I don't have a clear answer. It depends on their motivations. How do I go about my business on a mission like this, and what are my motivations? My motivations are to have a part of the history. I guess I'm at peace with it, so I'm going to do this. So I'm going to go and get my stuff and maybe hang out for a little bit, ride my bike back there a little bit. I think I'll continue to go back to this place for years to come, periodically. I'm sure I'll come back at least a couple more times this year. So yeah, I'm gonna go down, do at least 10 miles, maybe more. It's gonna be pretty hot today. So what am I going to get? Well, first of all, there's a sign on one of the walls. The sign says, reserved for BP supervisor. I do not know what BP is, presumably some kind of department. Clearly it would be for a parking spot. They got the prime parking spot outside the building. I'm taking the sign. The part of my motivations that are not clear is that I want the sign because I want a piece of this place because it's special for me. I'd like to think that the supervisor who had this cool spot, that he would say, yeah, I get it, man, that's cool. Anyways, the sign is bent, and I could see it has 2 screws in the corners, and this corner I could see people have been trying to tear it down. So yeah, those 2 screws are really big Phillips head screws. So I have a big ass screwdriver. So I'm bringing the biggest Phillips head I have with the hopes that I can get those things turning. So I also have a very large flathead screwdriver that I'm basically going to use as a chisel and a hammer. And I'm going to bash at those screws until I break the heads off. The other thing I'm going to take is a binder of papers. So I was going to take one of the papers, but it was wet. So I just took a photograph of it. Here's a photograph. So the binder is basically different procedures. Every page documents the procedure and outlines what are the potential hazards and what do you do to eliminate or minimize the risk. And the page that you could see there, it's typed, but it's actually signed in ink at the bottom by the safety supervisor or something, and it's dated 1989. So this book has been in the elements for some time. It was actually like kind of filled with water. Well, I think I could dry these out. My goal is to scan them, and then I'll have a really nerdy PDF that I can read, or perhaps someone would want to read besides myself. I don't know how long it'll take to get the sign down, but probably only be in there for 20 minutes. So I'm gonna head out of here shortly. All right, here we are down in Hegwish, 134th in Baltimore is where I always like to park. And I'm going to head down 134th Avenue O, 106 to Torrance. So should just be about 10 or 15 minutes, and I'll be up in there with my tools, hopefully getting a new sign. Let's see what happens. Torrance. It's about a half mile south on Torrance. I'm gonna run up in there. Hopefully the front door is open like it was this last time. Make this happen. See you up in there. It's the wrong size. It's way too big. Oops. Okay. Wow. Okay. That was easy. Okay, mission number 1 is complete. That took about 30 seconds. Took longer to get the camera set up than it did to bash that thing off the wall. So now I'm gonna bike about a third of a mile over by the coke oven, and I should find my binder, hopefully where I left it, where I found it. And I thought it'd be easier coming back the second time. It's not. It's still creepy as fuck. I think I'm getting used to it though. So it is burning red hot out here. I was sweating into my eyes so bad while I was banging on that thing. So I'm gonna hit up some water real quick and then head over there. we are, Indian Ridge Marsh, just off of Torrance here. But yeah, I made a swift getaway out of Acme. I saw somebody up in there, and I swore that if I did see someone up in there, I would not run, and I got spooked. They had a high vis vest on. I don't know, why would you have that on in there? You're a worker? For who? Is it a ghost? Is it someone that works for Acme? I got my binder. Unfortunately, at a glance, it looked like there's a lot less pages in it than I thought, but I'll take what I could get. And then I found another binder, and I barely got to look at that, and I was starting to go around, and then I saw somebody. I don't think they saw me, and they were a couple 100 feet away, so I went to break out of there, but of course I had to navigate like an entire wall that had fallen down. It's all bricks. The fucking binders wouldn't fit in my bag, so I just I strapped them down really fast and really sloppy. Spooky. So let's take a look at see what's inside. First, let's have another look at this sign. So the white is coming off. The stickers are not at all. It's bent. I bent it back a little bit just now. But yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So here's the second binder that I found. And I hadn't planned on getting this. It says OSHA Training 1999. Oh my God, this is a nightmare. Training log, and it's got their name, signature, date, and fucking social security number. So I have a list of names and social security numbers. You'd think your company protects you when you sign shit like this. Now I know who's worked at Acme Steel. Oh, so here's some more stuff in the back. Oh wow, it's a work schedule. Drive the Larry car, or keep an eye on the Larry car. This is from January 1999. I don't know. It's tough to say. Do you want to look over the Larry car or the Quench car? Again, 1999. Oh man. And I was thinking this stuff would be a lot more wet, so that's good. Well, first, here's a page that I found just on the ground, and this is completely dry somehow. Signed and dated 1989. Plant, Chicago, Coke. Well, it's duct taped, so even when it was in use, it was falling apart. So I gotta try to open this binder up and start pulling these things out because I can't even turn the pages. When I was trying to make my quick getaway, I got my garbage bag out. I knew this shit would be wet and nasty, so I could stuff it in my bag, wouldn't fit. It got strapped to the back in a very haphazard way, and I'm lucky it didn't fly off during the half mile that I sped away out of there. All right, we got those out. Job operation, charging bins plugged with coal. Wow, you get up, climb in there. It's only 50,000 degrees. This is a page 2 of another one. Now these pages are actually dry, and it rained hard since I've been out here. I have to wonder if maybe some of this was in the building in an upper floor, and maybe people didn't get into the upper floors for a few years after it closed. So my hands are just black now. And then it got chucked out. Because I'm trying to figure out how something from 1989, okay, this one's fucked over. This is disintegrating. Breaking car at quench station and spotting at oven. Cleaning quench sprays. I think that the quench is just water. And if it is, why would you have to clean it? But maybe the spray means the nozzle. Improving visibility in quench or on quench car.